Well, good morning. It is November 8th, getting ready to head to Montana for elk and mule deer hunt. Booked it with Cody Carr's Hunting Adventures. Actually started out, I just wanted a mule deer hunt. They talked me into a combo hunt because it was easier supposedly to get a deer tag. And, you know, for another $1,000 some bucks, it just, I guess, is a cheap elk hunt on top of my mule deer hunt. So mule deer is going to be our first priority, or my first priority. Joe's going with me. His goal is elk, and hopefully we both can get some success. But man, looking forward to getting back out in the mountains again. Loved it. So we'll see you in Montana. Pit stop in Denver. They got snow. Slight delay. We're on the way. Well, here we are. We made it to Missoula, and it is beautiful. All right, October 9th, and we're doing our pre-hunt hike, Ravine Creek Trail. Purdy. We're hoping to get about 1,400 feet of elevation gain. Should be about 2.5–3 miles in, just to kind of prep for the rest of the week. So
right now we're at 400.
400 elevation gain?
Yep.
Gotcha. So yeah, we did 2.5 miles. Got a nice peak spot with kind of some views all around. Got some sun. So we just did about a little over 1,500 foot elevation gain. What was this? Snowbowl overview. So beautiful view. Starting to see some muley tracks. And yeah, lungs are good, legs are good. So we're just taking this view a little bit and probably heading back down.
Go watch Michigan lose to Indiana.
Go watch Michigan lose to Indiana. Probably. So we got picked up at 11 and got here to the lodge area. Pretty cool area you can see set up there. This is our cabin, and it's kind of a pano of the rest of it. So pretty nice setup. Got through an orientation, kind of walked through, going over some of the expectations and rules. Joe and I got situated in our cabin, and yeah, still have to find out who our guide's going to be and chat with them a little bit more. But shot our guns. We shot our guns too. Those are right where they need to be, so that's good. And yeah, here we go. Great.
So that's the other question I'm gonna ask: is this a switchback? Is this a straight up thing? What are we talking here?
Yep. Well, here we go. There's a chill in the air, and it's dry, so that's a good start. It being dry. So they're talking a lot of rain this week, so. 2,000 yards that way. And we also have, walking in, we had a cow calling. We just heard her again. So we know there's some elk over there. We know there's some mule deer over there. Just watching this hillside, waiting for him to move. And yeah, we're hoping that sun keeps coming out because I think that's going to help. Got a south-facing hillside. We had a white-tailed buck cross right there. Probably about 500 yards away. Got some snow moving in. Snow up there anyway. And starting to sprinkle here. Well, it's 2:15 and 4 mule deer doe popped up on the ridge above us. They're probably about 700-800 yards away. There ended up being 6 of them. Small buck actually popped up that was bedded down probably this whole time right below them, and they disappeared into the timber. And just a few minutes later I look up and I don't know if one of them circled back and popped back down, but there's another doe standing up there. 870 yards, so doubtful we'll take a poke that long. So we've been hearing these weird noises a good portion of the day, and they kind of sounded like cats, but we weren't sure. They were in the same areas we were seeing the mule deer, and guess what? We just spotted 2 mountain lions, a male and a female. Female looks like she's injured, but yeah, I got some footage of them and watched it for a long time. It was one of the coolest things we've seen. Alright, day 2, something totally different. It's supposed to be rainy today, but we got up in elevations high enough where it's snowing, which is awesome. I'd much rather take snow than rain any day. So we drove up the mountain quite a bit, and then we had bushwhack. Go through some pretty thick stuff to get up to a walking trail. From there we split. Joe and Jeremy went further that direction. They're gonna be hunting over a clear cut. They gave me directions to get over this clear cut. So here I am, and just, yeah, amazing view. Basically got about 250 yards, 300 each way. I can see a hillside over there as well, and some thick cover, so that might be an option to see the view right now. Snow cleared out a little bit, got quite a view. As I was starting to creep out, spotted a couple of mule deer way down in the bottom, about 515 yards below me. I think they were does. If it was a buck, I couldn't tell with my binoculars, so. Joe, what did we see?
We saw a deer after 12 miles.
Yeah.
Yay!
There's a mule deer right up there. Just a little baby one. It just got a little more exciting. Just one small buck back there. And, came a little bit further forward. There was 2 does and a buck. This one was bigger, just not big enough. So, get better. Well, after 12 miles of hiking, of course I seen the 2 mule deer early this morning, but those guys didn't see anything until those 2. So, put on a lot of miles, seen a lot of cool country. And we got a couple of areas of cuttings, burnouts or whatever that we're going to be spotting for a couple hours, glassing. And it just happens to be right where we've seen those 2 bucks. The small one just looked like a little spike, and then the other one was close. It was just inside the ears, maybe a 3x2 or something like that. But what would be helpful is obviously if the does he was with were in heat, and who knows what else is in the area. So we're gonna spend another couple hours glassing here, and we got 3 miles yet to hike back to where a truck's been dropped off for us. So we'll see what happens. This is straight up. This is definitely a mountain muley. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Look at that. Oh. Look at that. Congratulations, man. Oh, that is freaking... Look how old he is, Jack. Beautiful. That deer weighs 300 pounds. Oh. Look at that sucker. You know, it's a 4x3, but oh my gosh. Look at that. You'd shoot him all day, every day, dude. Oh. What was that off? Alright, so we are in Montana, hunting with Cody Carr's hunting adventures, and it's day 2. And yeah, today, as I said earlier, we put on a lot of miles. Hiked 13 miles and seen a few small ones, and then we're creeping out, and we jumped one small buck, and then everybody seen there was more does, and then Jeremy, our guide, said there's a good buck, and thank goodness they stopped. We could see the deer above the doe, and then finally I seen the horns. I actually let one shot go, obviously must have missed, then he gave me another shot and I took it and he went right down. So he got a beautiful 4x3. It just doesn't get any more incredible. Happy birthday, Kennedy. It's on November 12th, 2024. Yeah. Chad carrying out his Montana Mulie.
11/12/2024. Made an amazing shot. We just got it off the side of the mountain. We're at 15 miles already for the day. And now we're heading out about another 3, I'm told. It's going to be a late night. Beautiful, beautiful animal.
Thanks to Joe. Thanks to Jeremy.